I rise to speak about young people who score extraordinary marks but are denied opportunity because they cannot afford coaching. And most painfully, sir, I rise to speak about those young people who have reached such a state of despair that they have been taken their own lives. This is not simply not an educational crisis. This is a crisis of hopes. Crisis of hopes. And when a government destroys the hope of its youth, it is not merely failing its education system, it is failing the future of the country. Let me begin with the word of a young woman. She wrote, "You gave me so much love, but I could not fulfill even one of your wishes. Mom, you supported me like a friend in every difficulty. Dada, you also supported me a lot. You loved me even more than mom and dad. You are not responsible for my suicide." And then she wrote, "Even when I was studying for NEET, you sacrificed everything for me, and I failed, unable to fulfill your wishes." These are the final words of Ankita Sankle, a resident of Jalalpur village in Maharashtra, who died suicide on Saturday, sir. This Saturday. Think about these words, sir. The daughter who believed that she had failed her mother. Ankita's story is not an isolated story. We have seen this tragedy before also. We'll still remember smiling face of S. Anita from Ariyallur in Tamil Nadu. In 2017, Anita scored 1,176 out of 200 marks in her class 12 state board examination. She was a brilliant student. She had worked hard, she had talent, but she could not join the MBBS course because her poor score in NEET. Her story should have been enough to make us stop and think, but we did not. And a year later, we are still asking, how many more Anitas, how many more Ankitas you need? Sir, this is the question put forward by the nation. This is the question put forward by the student of this country. Honorable Speaker, sir, according to the latest accidental death and suicide in India, ADSI report of the National Crime Records Bureau, student suicide increased approximately 80% from 8,668 in 2014. 2014 it was 8,068. Now in 2026, 14,488 per year. ADSI report captured failure in examination. Failure in examination as a distinct category of reason for suicide nowadays. This is the reward given by the Modi government, sir. This is the reward given by the Modi government. Suicide happened in this country. Now one special category has been made, failure in the examination. Sir, when altogether taken together, 21% of the student suicide is only due to the failure in examination in this country. It is not a worrisome point. This is not a static, sir. This is an emergency. The Ministry of Education itself has recognized the psychological crisis facing our students. Sir, Manodarpan Helpline, this is created by the Education Ministry only, launched in July 2020 to provide psychological support to students, and received more than 3.32 lakh calls from different regions as of March 2026. 3.32 lakhs students are asking for psychological support. You see the situation in this country? Now, in May 2026, NEET UG paper leaked. Actually, how is that? You are now talking about big thing about the new legislation. This also, you people want to give credit to Narendra Modi ji for bringing this legislation. Arey, big thing. How many students shedded their blood for this legislation? You bro. How many lathi charge you had been? How many acre-foots you had done? Mr. Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister, you Your Home Minister and Prime Ministers not ready to sit here because of they have guilty conscience in their minds. They cannot face these talks. Jitendra Singh, you are sitting there. But your Prime Minister is not here. You are talking about this is one of the important bill we are bringing. But your Prime Minister is not ready to hear what is happening in this country. What is the MPs are telling? Your Home Minister who done under the Home Ministry only all these atrocities happened. He is the person who ruled the Delhi states. Delhi is a union territory controlled by Home Ministry directly. He is not here. Yesterday he was not here. Last week also he was not here. These people are telling they are brave enough 56 inches. Just 56 inches. 5 inches in this not there, sir. 5 inches. Not only 56.
Double engines. Double engines.
Sir, that actually 22.8 students were competing in that case. NEET UG paper. Paper was leaked. The leak was later traced to the paper setting stage itself. Paper setting stage itself. This leak happened. Then CBI inquired. New education, higher education bill they are planning. What is that? You know better than Andhra Pradesh government also know about that new education, higher education bill, which is completely hijacking state government's educational capacity and educational input. My point is very clear, sir. The declaration of this candidates alleged in NEET system, you need to thoroughly examine what is the exact things. OMR sheet uploaded against the roll numbers did not belong to them. The 1 point reflected fewer attempted questions than they had actually marked or had been interchanged. And once again, who pay the price? Student only. Following the cancellation of the NEET exception, at least 21 students across India died by suicide. And what did the government do? Did it listen? Did it accept responsibility? Did it reassure the students? Did it rebuild confidence? Instead, students and their parents were left with anger, anxiety, and hopelessness. Honorable Chairman, sir, the government cannot continue to tell that this is all only isolated things. The credibility of Indian examination system has deteriorated because paper leaks are no longer, as already told, 152 paper leaks. 152 paper leaks. Tejasna Surya is telling that, I don't know how he can tell that. Last 12 years they are in power. Now he is telling that Modi government only brought this legislation. You people, we were not in power for last 12 years. And how can we bring a legislation?